everybody. Welcome to One Drink, a podcast where we talk about one topic for one drink. I'm Matthew.
I'm Durinda.
And today we have a very special show. We are collaborating with
The Child Advocacy Center of Greater Rochester.
Yes, another fantastic organization here in the Rochester area. So it used to be
Bavona.
right, and
Yeah.
then now
It's the Child Advocacy Center of Greater Rochester.
yes. You were telling me a little bit about this. I knew there was organizations out there for kids. I just didn't know how big or great deal they serve in the Rochester area.
Yeah.
So what is the Child Advocacy Center of Greater Rochester?
It is, wow, it is so many things. It is a kind of a one-stop shop for any kid that has to go through emotional abuse, physical abuse, sexual abuse, or witnesses a violent, crime.
Yeah.
We have 24 partner agencies, so we work with the Rochester Police Department, the DA's office. We have U of R on premise that has a medical facility there. We have forensic interviewers there.
Oh.
Our main, just to point out, our main forensic interviewer is actually a trainer for all of New York State.
Nice.
So she has grown through the ranks and oversees a bunch of stuff, and she now trains people.
That's cool.
So any child that comes there literally does not have to go to the police station. They don't have to go to an emergency room. They can come there, they get everything, and they can feel safe and comfortable coming to us.
And that's the main thing, especially for a child.
Yeah.
When you go somewhere, you always feel a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But, you got nothing but professionals working there, right?
Correct.
Yeah. And all the top-notch in every field, it seems to be.
Yep.
Man.
Therapists, you name it. We're opening a second location, which we were talking about a little bit, out at Skyview, which we just got a huge grant, through the state, which is fantastic. And we're partnering with Willow, and we'll have our separate location there that'll have a parent academy. It'll have where we'll be able to do therapy way beyond what we were capable of at One Mount Hope. One Mount Hope will still be there, but we just are limited to the capacity of what we can handle. And the new location will let us do therapy for not just the kids, but for families and stuff like.
I was gonna ask that too. I know the kids can go there, but families can. Can they go there or no?
At the moment, no, not really. Yes, we have family advocates that work with the families, but we don't have the therapy or that stuff. So opening the second location will give us that ability. So we'll have the parent academy, we'll have that whole intervention side, in prevention. We're in currently, I think, 24 school districts.
That's good.
Yeah. So through Aaron's Law, I believe is, Aaron's Law. Now I have to sing this myself. But no, so we are doing the preventative side.
Yeah. And now is this all just Rochester schools, or is this expand to the suburbs?
It's expanded.
Yeah?
So we're in, we have some in Wayne County.
Oh, wow.
We have some in Livingston County. We have some in Ontario County. We have some in Genesee County.
So you guys are all over.
Yeah.
And that's good, because it's not just, a certain area that needs this.
It's everywhere.
Everybody needs it.
Unfortunately, yes.
That's so cool. So, getting grants, is that, something that happens often, or is this just, a one-time thing, or?
A lot of what we do, I wish we were more funded, but we're not.
So people can donate.
Donate is, So a lot of, we get grants here and there, but it's not, it funds us. But, the events that we do are what funds us.
Yeah. And, of course, all the events are That's what you do. You're the event coordinator. Which is that's got to be fun in itself. Being part of the organization, planning these events, and then I'm sure while you're doing all of this, you're still learning new stuff about this organization that probably blows your mind, right?
Every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
That's why I say, like, we do tours throughout, which I highly recommend if anybody wants one. Like, we can set you up to come do a tour through the facility.
Yeah.
My boss, Bridget, is amazing when it comes to that. And every single tour we do, I learn something new.
Yeah. I can only, it's got to be, you know, and also for you, you know, when all this good stuff is happening for the children and for, like, just Rochester itself, it's got to feel good for you.
Yeah.
You know, you're just like, we did some good. You know what I mean?
I made a difference.
Yes. Which is, it doesn't happen for, like, everybody, you know?
No.
So it's got to be great. So the tours, is it you could just go to the facility and it's
Yeah, we set them up. We do them first thing in the morning. And it's a tour basically of, like, the way that she handles it, like I said, is phenomenal. She has it down to a T. And she literally walks you through, like, what a kiddo would...
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like,
so you get
what they would walk into.
Got it.
And how it all plays out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get to hear from the different people in the different groups that we have. The doctors, the forensic interviewers, stuff like that. They're all part of that tour. So
See, that would be interesting to me as the forensic interviewer.
Yeah.
You know, because I've never heard of it.
it's...
You know, so it would be something, you know, just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Learning something new every day,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
It is, and they see kids, like, and that's the thing that people don't understand is they're, and I'm gonna say, I know I don't have the right thing, but it's like 2 years and 6 months, I think, is where we start for forensic interviewers.
Oh, okay.
And
now,
I could be, I'm probably wrong on that as far as the age, but it's right around there.
Yeah.
So it's amazing, like, as a person to, like, you think about that. 2 years.
I know. It's
A
so,
2-year-old. Like, look at a 2-year-old that you know.
Yeah.
And, yeah, that's where they're
And that's
starting.
how young it kind of starts when you're traumatized by, you know, what they provide.
Correct.
Man, so it goes from 2 to what?
18, unless there's, if there's developmental issues.
Yeah.
Then they'll go longer. But right now, that's basically what it is.
Yeah.
Is to 18. And so the new location will give us the ability to go beyond 18.
That's cool.
Because we all know, like, when you have a trauma at 2 years old or 3 years old,
Yeah.
as you go through the stages of life, those traumas will
Oh, of course.
re-come up.
Yeah.
So this will give us the ability to, like, handle all
And
that.
so for me, like, when a kid comes in, is it a 1-day thing? Is it a week thing? A month? Or is it just as long as they feel comfortable?
It's whatever they need.
Yeah. Oh, so that's
cool. So they have the family advocates. So we have a whole team of people that work with the families and literally are there with them from start to finish, go to court with them.
Nice.
Explain in layman's terms, like, what stuff is, like, what's happening.
Yeah.
But they're with them from start to finish.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, and so it sounds amazing just because, you know, just the way you explain it. If a kid was to walk in there from start to finish, you know, they're going to be taken care of, and then also they're going to feel comfortable and not be hesitant to, you know, open up or tell, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, they'll let them know what they have to know.
Yeah.
Which is...
They're heard, they're seen, and they're listened to.
There you
and
go.
That's, like, the biggest thing. And they're believed.
Yeah.
And that's a huge...
Oh, yeah, because if they believe in you and you, obviously you believe in them,
Yeah.
it's huge for the kids.
It is.
Wow. That's awesome. And Willow, too, you mentioned Willow.
Yeah.
I've heard of them, and that's for...
Domestic violence.
Women, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's cool that you two are partners, or
We will
just work together?
We're going to work together. They're a partner agency of ours. So when
Yeah.
I say 24 partner agencies, they're one of those.
Okay.
So that we work together collaboratively to take care of the needs.
Yeah.
So if someone comes to them, like, and like I said, at Skyview, we'll have like the 2 locations. They'll be across the hall from each other.
That's perfect.
So if someone needs something from one or the other, we're going to be right there.
Teamwork.
Teamwork, yeah.
You don't hear that often either.
No.
Teamwork.
And it's amazing. Like, you think about it, 24 agencies.
Yeah.
That are working collectively together to make it better for the kids.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, like,
it's sweet.
Yeah, you can't ask for anything else.
So cool. And you know, Rochester, when it comes to like even local businesses, always say very supportive group. Like, you know, and then I've been dealing with a couple different organizations in Rochester with the podcast, and they're the same way. Mm-hmm. They stick together and they support one another, which is, to me, I love that. It's so cool. And like, if we could help in any little way by a share or a like, or, you know, just anything, it makes a big difference.
It does.
And that's the one thing about Rochester. You know, people will say they love it or hate it, whatever. But the local support for anything, it's huge.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And that's, it blows my mind. Like I said, my previous life, when COVID hit, you know, I worked for a company, and the support that Rochester threw out, like, we were up in sales 38% at 50% off, right? And the next one below me was like $100,000 down.
Yeah.
So that's how much, like, Rochester really does support Rochester, which is wonderful.
It's sweet. I love it. And speaking of support, we do have an event, or you are putting on an event.
We are. September
28th. Tell us about it.
So we have the Cheers for Children event coming up on September 28th at Village Gate.
Yep.
It's a little different. It's kind of going to be a fun. I describe it as a Vegas street party. So it's kind of like Fremont Street. So think like that kind of. So
I've never been to Vegas, so
I've never either.
This will be my
like,
Vegas.
Fremont is the only thing, right? It's a street party. We have magicians, we have illusionists walking around, we have henna tattoo artists, psychics. We have an Elvis impersonator that'll be walking around.
That's going to be fantastic.
And then we have tasting. So one of the things that Rochester obviously is known for is the food.
Yes.
Right? And drinks. So we have about 10 food vendors and 10, I think we're actually up to 11 or 12 of the tasting vendors for spirits, wines, and drinks.
Nice.
So that'll be like kind of sprinkled throughout the event. Mm-hmm. We have the DJ, and then Matt's gonna come guest bartend.
I'm gonna be there, baby. Yes, I'm gonna guest bartend from 7 to 8.
Yep.
All tips are donated.
Correct.
And I'm going to match all the tips that we get.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
So it's just more for the kids.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
For sure.
It is going to be a lot of fun.
And I obviously will be promoting this, having the link for the tickets. So you have plenty of time to get your tickets for this wonderful event.
Yeah.
Dress up. You got to dress up. Look snazzy. Look
it's
good.
It's casual. I mean, yes, you can dress up, but it's casual.
Is it?
Yeah, it's casual.
People come in Vegas outfits.
Oh, I would love it. I think I'm going to have my team wear like feather.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be great.
Yeah. Because why not? It's Vegas.
Hell yeah. So yes, fantastic organization, the Child Advocacy Center of Rochester. We have the event, Cheers
for Children.
Cheers for Children. September 28th from 6 to 10.
6 to 10.
Yeah. So thank you for coming on the show. Organization I did not know about, and I can't wait to support it and share. And this will be a thing that I'll share weekly, monthly. I do with all local businesses throughout Rochester, just to add it to the list. And hopefully it catches on, and
we appreciate it.
And that's that.
Everything helps.
It does.
It's the one organization that we wish we didn't need, but we're glad we have.
I know.
Right?
That's such a great way to say it.
Yeah.
But I mean, like you said, life and you know, children are, you know, they're children.
Yeah.
You know, they need help too. So, and from the sounds of it, this is like the perfect spot for them to go.
Yep.
You know,
it is.
Without being judged, without being, you know,
yeah, exactly.
scared and all that other stuff that goes with being a kid.
Yeah.
You know,
they should be kids.
Yeah, let them be kids. So yes, that is our one drink, kinda, for the show. But thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
And until next time, cheers.